Everyone, back with more Genshin. Let's try and continue on with Thelxie's fantastic adventure. So let's get into it. Also, I need to warn my babies.
Good deeds.
So yeah, I'm gonna take a while. Alright, where are my deities today? Oh god, the lag is real. That's not a combat one. Hang on. Do I have any combat deities today? Yes, I do. What the hell is Project B? Just switch keys. Oh.
Time to go to work. Stabilize.
Strike a pop. No touching.
Also, why that? Oh, she leveled up. I was wondering why she health fell. Okay, that's a center. Oh, I'm going to call it like these as well. No, voice lines? Okay, curious. How many stands do I have? Ooh, let's go. Oh, hold again. Razor? I already have them. Okay, where's defense?
Solidify.
Shower me with praise. The deck juice.
I'll take my leave.
Oh, that's cool.
Gather.
Access denied. How heartless.
mind the side effect.
No touching.
Need.
Oh, fun with them.
I'll be back.
Alright, let's continue. Project Baby. What is that? Okay, let's go. Watch your stream as well. Show friendship with these guys. But it's still very far. Food is missing. No, that can't be it. My pet snake's food. That's what's missing. I'm not sure we've met someone with snake for a pet before, right? Is that really only Raizu? I don't think Changshun counts as a pet. The natural food for pet snakes, don't they eat mice and stuff? Yes, they did hunt by themselves in the past. Ever since they startled several children while I was feeding, I have banned them from going out without me. I started making food for them. But after that, they haven't been moving much and have stubbornly refused to eat any other food. I once thought there was no such thing as a free lunch. Delicious. No one has even asked about flavor yet, so you can dream on. Enjoying food is Paimon's job. Very reasonable of you. I must have left the food at one of my camps when I was out picking herbs. I can't really leave while all the little fellas to care for and stuff. I don't want them scaring anyone again when they say search for food. However, would you mind visiting that campsite and fetching the food for me? Leave it to me. Thank you so much. Who knows what accidents we might run into if I were to go there with these little fellas. If they got into their head to go playing around the forest for a few days, I'd be too. Anyway, I'm counting on you, traveler. I'll mark all the camps I've stayed at on the map for you, so please take a look at those spots. Okay, let me check. Genshin, that
That guy does nothing but smooth talk.
any achievements to this. Okay, so I need to find certain versions. Each achievement is called non-obligatory first. Non-obligatory. There's one guy, so not slide, and there's a tree nest version. No point.
Look alive!
And voila! Sight clear. Surrender. Now disappear.
I guess I didn't get an alternative version. Wait, there's something else over there. Eat? Okay. Because I did get something. I know there's something else, right? Alright. I gotta say that was quick. Did you find the food? Is this what you're looking for? Yes, that's it. So I did leave it in the camp after all. And you're right, there were fungi that were trying to swipe it. Fungi, huh? Phew, guess I was lucky to have you go instead. Thank you so much, traveler. Can't thank you enough. Please accept this as your payment. Here's your meal, little fellas. What's the matter? Anything else in your mind? I found something else in the camp. Strange. This bead. Oh, where did you find this? Inside a pot in the camp. Did you leave that behind? I was used in past shows. Whenever I play the flute, my little fellas would carry the bead on their head and dance with their upper bodies in the air. But tricks of this kind have long ceased being profitable, and I haven't performed for quite some time either. I didn't even notice that it had gone missing. Anyway, thanks for bringing it back. Here's your payment. Please take it. Oh, took an extra reward? Need to expand there. Where's the last one? Oh my gosh, he's up here. I'm not gonna solve the other ones. Okay, good. That one was a bit tricky. Alright, I should go. Today is Tuesday. Let's go by. Oh, the map is right there.
Stabilize.
Yoo-hoo!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Access denied. Blaze over.
side effect.
Born of ice and frost. I'm just way out of practice.
Oh, what the hell?
Stabilize.
No touching.
Hopefully, the greenhouse coming to the
Gather.
very different. Oh, that is good.
Shower me with praise. Access denied. Strike a pose. No touching. Did I miscalculate?
Oh, what the hell?
Stabilize.
We're waking up. Born of ice and frost.
Gather.
No, not this.
Shower me with praise.
Solidify.
Oh,
Gather.
Strike a pose. No touching.
yeah, before. That was beautiful.
Solidify.
The doctor was. Shower me with the born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis. Did I miscalculate?
Stabilize.
Strike a pose. No touching. Press.
Don't you? No, no, evil. Wait, is it back to only shoot somehow? That's evil.
Gather. Mime the side effect.
Let the world collide!
Now, that'd be pretty good.
Taking a turn for the better. So, Doctor,
That's good.
solidify.
Wait, 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 wait.
Stabilize. Solidify.
Alright, see you up everyone. Jeez, really? Alright, hang on, let me check the Inazuma Blossoms. 11. Alright, 14. We'll hop over here, heal up everyone from 2 up.
Gather.
Strike a pop!
Bitter pill to swallow.
Access denied.
Stabilize.
Ah. The doctor was born of ice and frost.
Solidify.
May I no touching.
There we go.
Stabilize.
Blaze over.
the side of it.
We're way behind schedule. Born of ice and frost.
Pokemon really. Let's go to Lima Daily.
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for completing.
Are you?
Ad Astra.
Can't do enough. Where is... Well, actually, Crystal Fire Trap. Let's talk about that.
A good newspaper should
Come
be
at
a
me.
lighthouse of truth.
Step right up.
Not that yeah.
Futile.
Be a lighthouse of truth.
Sight clear. Nowhere to run.
Now disappear.
That was cool.
bitter pill to swallow.
No touching.
Stabilize. Mind the side effect.
Born of ice and frost.
Gather.
The doctor was sick. No touching.
The other one. Oh, right. I think confused and amazing devices as a good point.
Shower me with praise.
Mind the side effect. Stabilize.
The doctor was seen. Born of ice and frost.
Here comes trouble. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Mind the side effect.
You can't run. Well, don't be a killjoy. Looks like I went too far.
schedule. Please remain.
Alright, let's go do it for the first round. Oh, wait, wrong. It's also need this one. Okay, today's Tuesday, so I can do Rice Day. Let's do 2 artifact domains.
Gather!
Yoo-hoo!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Access denied. I'm just way out of practice.
Solidify!
Shower me with this! No touching. Yoo-hoo!
Stabilize!
Seductive. Access denied.
Ooh, that one looks good. The defense is horrible still.
mind the side effects.
Solidify!
The show begins!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Stabilize!
The doctor will see. Strike a pop! No touching!
So we're involved in that.
Solidify!
Yoo-hoo! Born of ice and frost.
What was the deal with split? Oh, I don't. First off, let's condense one more lesson, and then I'm going to continue doing season of the adventure. Okay, wait, I've got to check this. Alright, let's go to Framini's camp. Yeah, you can teleport directly to it. Stop family and Thelxie.
Hey, Fremine! Thelxie! We're here!
Hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for Zuria now. She hasn't arrived yet.
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too far from here anyway. Didn't she say she just lives on the hill over there?
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last. I'm so glad that you both are all right.
Huh? Why are you here, Miss Delaroche? And what could have happened to us?
What could have happened? That water imp Thelxie, of course. After I gave you that commission the other day, I began to get worried and went asking about the boy that went missing.
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Fremine. Even the missing fish was his fault. Don't worry, we'll help you get the fish back as soon as we're done with this job.
Oh, sorry about that. I've been diving in the area recently.
Huh? Fremine diving? No, that's not what happened at all. I've heard a completely different account. What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water. He never came back. What could that be if not that water imp's work?
Are you sure?
100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran fishermen I know. The child was only 8 years old. His name was Lescaut d'Estray.
Wait, Lescaut d'Estray?
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed away from an accident many years ago. Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill. It's said that she left the court of Fontaine, and no one knows where she's gone.
It can't be, right? Lescaut d'Estray? Zuria d'Estray? It must be some sort of a coincidence?
We need to pay a visit to the Destray house.
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead. I just came to make sure that you're both all right. I'll head back then. Please remember to take care.
Oh, damn. Okay, well... I don't like the news. I'm still gonna collect them since I'm in this area. I think once they all like kind of bunched around in city areas. Switch 重聊.
Prepare to be.
Where is this? Oh, here. Mission, yeah, let's just investigate it. Most of the inscription has been scratched out, but you can make out a clear view tree. The words here have been scratched out too. Someone must be hiding something. Clear view tree? Also, what the hell is it supposed to be a reference to? What does clear view represent? Crystal clear view? But there's water all over the place. So the word tree, does that represent 3 drops of water? This is such a headache. Come on, Taiwan, let's ask your super keen treasure detecting senses. I almost done that. Anyway, it says that the answer is linked to tree and water, so let's look around. How this tree branches. Yeah, we will solve some other time. Collect that. Go. Okay, the next bunch of big light lilies over here.
We're way behind schedule.
What? New tutorial? Huge shell that being struck with demonstration. Oh, that's it.
You're open.
That's done.
Next on the agenda.
I don't want to fight. This one correct. Seriously, those things are still.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Pick it up now. Another question. Ow. I know house.
Excuse us. Is anyone here? Is this Madame Destray's place?
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please leave us be unless you have anything urgent to report.
Who's the patient? The door opens after a brief moment of silence, and man walks out.
This is the residence of Zuria Destri, and I am Jala Khan, her family doctor. What did you mean by your question just now? Who else could be my patient?
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself that her son had contracted loneliness syndrome.
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time, but well, the young master's no longer with us. And now the Madame has come down with the same illness. Are you her friends by any chance?
We informed the doctor of all that's happened in the past few days between silence.
So, when she had requested time to go out over the past few days, it was so she could spend them with you.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering from uncontrollable delusions is the Madame herself?
Oh.
She believes her son is still alive?
That is correct. When the young master disappeared, she was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him. But since she had to leave the house, she was unable to see her son one last time. That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable as soon as the old master passed away. First the son, and then the mother.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she even told us to stay optimistic. But you're saying she...
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Then, all the other things that she told us about her son, were those fake too?
No, those were all real. Although, they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good. Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy world where her son was still with her. She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
So, how is Zuria now?
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll. She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness. It was all going well, until last night. She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind, and the words that he had inscribed onto it. Then she broke down once more. I prescribed some sedatives, and she's currently resting.
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, we must all calm down first. What should we do? I need to think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth and the children who lived in it. Those patients, and what their doctors said back then. What if... Dr. Jalacan, have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before? Well, it's worth a shot. I'll go get the book.
Yes, this is it.
You still need to finish the adventure in the picture book?
That's right. If what Dr. Jalacan said was true, the past few days have been very helpful to Zuria, so we should complete this journey. We need to show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
One must first face reality before accepting it. The Madame has been crushed by her feelings of grief and can no longer bring herself to face reality. Our first priority would be to get her out of this state.
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures to save her son. But now, I think she might need it to save herself. And if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration and closure. Maybe those feelings would be enough to give her some courage to face reality again.
We'll have to give it a try.
There's no time to waste. Let's set off right away.
Go to the Kingdom of Water Imps. What? Yay! I'm gonna just mix it all. Trial characters. Cool.
Another test subject.
I see everything. Positions. Yeah. Hands with the wings. Yeah.
Another test subject.
Stabilize.
There is no escape.
Everyone hold hands.
Killjoy.
I'm getting this dance is for you.
Careful.
Following orders. Solidify.
Illusion shattered.
All my strength.
Dance with me. The show's only just
Stabilize.
Care for a dance.
Hey. Positions.
Dance with me.
This dance is for you.
Be a good audience, won't you?
Solidify.
There is no escape.
Commit to memory. With all my strength.
Can't run. Fry. Stabilize.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Positions.
Sorry, what? Not for you. What? Oh, it was a different. Okay, it was a different one. Me dumb. Let's use my total team. Felina. She's actually used like so much better than Sintu. Sorry, Sintu. What? Yeah.
We're here again. This is the final part of Thelxie's journey, but the most important person is missing.
Everyone, please don't be so down and gloomy. Remember what she told us? If we were to feel troubled, the patient would become anxious as well.
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give something to Zuria, it should be our smiles. We have to keep smiling as we finish this adventure. And then she'll be able to recover, right everyone?
Sure, she will.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Oh! Be careful, brave adventurers. Here come the evil monsters that stole the crown. Here! Let's beat them up!
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no reason to fear. Prince Thelxie looks stronger than ever today. We must be going all out. Oh, this is the final enemy, right? We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness.
I'm down.
Strike a pose.
This isn't good. Go! Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Gather!
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends, and I'm already very late.
But, Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance method. Didn't you also say that you'd think it'd work?
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just... Could you tell me the name of your child?
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name is Thelxie. He's the prince of the kingdom of water imps. We will go today to reclaim his crown and attend his coronation ceremony.
I see. Madame, please rest assured, everything is still on schedule. Your friends have already departed to find... Wait, look. They've already returned.
Zuria! Zuria! We've retrieved the crown!
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place, because we felt like you should be the one to preside over it.
Wonderful! How wonderful! Thelxie, My child, are you hearing this? Everything you lost will now come back to you, and soon, very soon, you will never be lonely again.
And the last page of the picture book. It's still waiting for you to illustrate in color.
Right, the picture book. The picture book. But I don't know what I should put on the last page.
Don't worry, Thelxie and his friends all know what should go on it. Get ready, Zuria. We'll describe everything for you.
Okay, okay.
At last, Thelxie and his friends were able to drive off the final invading monsters and achieve a dashing victory. Their success was complete, and the recovered crown resplendent.
The water imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and applause as he greeted them. They once again offered their precious shells to the prince and reconstructed the rainbow bridge of old. As he watched the scene unfold, the prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the rainbow bridge and took a good look at all the friends who had gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler, Goddess Paimon, Fremine, and... Huh? Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person he wanted to see most. At that moment, the person suddenly appeared on the other side of the bridge. She walked towards him with a smile and slowly lifted her veil.
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then that the mysterious person that had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother. Zuria walked across the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head. She smiled down upon him as she said, "My prince, my king, you shall never, ever need to feel lonely again."
That's the end of the story, Zuria.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you. Did you hear the story? You'll never have to feel lonely again. Maman loves you too.
What's happening? Is Zuria talking to Thelxie?
What is Thelxie saying?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module in it that's compatible with Thelxie's output signals. You should be able to use it to understand what Thelxie's saying.
Mina walks up to you and puts on his diving helmet with focus in your head. It's still in Morse. Oh, I love you, Maman. So that's what Thelxie is saying.
Maman loves you too.
But I love you more, Maman.
Wait, what is this?
What? Did you see something?
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy. If it's time for bed, can you hum a lullaby to me again?
Of course, my dearest child. As long as you want to hear it, Mama will always hum for you.
Thank you, Maman. Your lullaby has always been my favorite. Now that I've heard it, I can return to my dream and to the kingdom of water imps in peace.
poor darling. Please don't forget. I will always love you. My love is greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps. I won't forget, Maman. And so is my love for you. Greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps. Good night, Maman.
Previously there, Premier's
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Fremine, why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something from Zuria? Oh, if it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
Don't worry, it's definitely great news. The Madame came here for a visit just now with her doctor. Color has returned to her cheeks, and she sounded full of energy as well. She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit. But this time, she'll work with her doctor to exhibit some picture books related to the illness. Of course, Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will be included in the exhibit as well. She'd like to use her experience to help others.
That's wonderful! So it wasn't bad news after all.
Mm-hmm. Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame wanted you to have it. If at some point in the future you were to run into someone with similar troubles, she hopes the book would be of use to you.
But this is her son's story, right? Is it really okay to give the book to us?
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still has the original. It's extremely important to her.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important. Paimon definitely didn't expect the fantasy adventure to be so useful. Paimon was a little worried about how everything would turn out. After all, fantasy is just fantasy.
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said? She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she felt like she really saw something beautiful. Her child had returned, and he told her that he loved her. She also said that was when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son. She felt like at that moment, she was healed by some mystical power, and she was filled with courage from head to toe.
Oh, really? But could that just be another part of her fantasy?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real, then how could it still grant us these powers that we can continue to use in the real world?
Oh, perhaps fantasy is not just fantasy after all.
But what else could it be?
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. At that time, the wondrous fairy tale temporarily became reality and influenced real things in our world. That has to be what happened. You saw it too, didn't you?
But that can't be what happened, right? There's just no way. Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
Yes, I suppose that would be a miracle. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Sorry. Well then. Well, as much as I would love to continue playing this, I'm a little bit too late for me. So I'll probably unfortunately, I have 5 days yet. I will probably do the rest of the event tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.